Chapter 1. The Mysterious Prophecy. Once upon a time, in the magical kingdom of Harmonia, there was a king named William and a queen named Isabella. They were very excited because they were going to have a baby. But something special was whispered about their baby. People said that the baby would have amazing magical powers. Inside their big palace, King William and Queen Isabella couldn't contain their excitement. They walked back and forth, filled with hope and a little bit of worry. They dreamed of a future where their child would bring happiness and good fortune to Harmonia. As they looked out of the window at the beautiful gardens, they couldn't help but imagine all the wonderful things their baby would do. Queen Isabella turned to King William and asked, "Do you think our baby really has magical powers like everyone says? Could our child be the one who will make our kingdom even more special?" King William held Queen Isabella's hand and replied with a smile, "My dear Isabella, I believe in destiny. The whispers we've heard all around Harmonia talk about a baby who will have extraordinary magic. Let's have faith in the prophecy and embrace the amazing things our child will bring." The sun shone through the windows, casting a warm light in the room. King William and Queen Isabella found comfort in each other's company. They looked out at the gardens, filled with colorful flowers and cheerful birds, and imagined a future where their child would make everything even more beautiful and magical. Outside the palace, the people of Harmonia eagerly gathered, their eyes sparkling with anticipation. They chatted excitedly, sharing their own ideas about the prophecy. There was a sense of wonder and a belief that something truly special was about to happen. Meanwhile, in the royal library, a wise old man named Sir Reginald studied ancient books and scrolls. He wanted to learn more about the prophecy. His wrinkled hands turned the pages carefully, his eyes gleaming with curiosity. He believed that knowledge held the key to understanding the mysteries of the kingdom. As the day slowly turned into evening, King William and Queen Isabella returned to their thrones, their hearts filled with a mix of excitement and a little bit of nervousness. They knew that the arrival of their baby would mark the beginning of an incredible journey, one that would shape the destiny of Harmonia. Little did they know their baby's birth would not only fulfill the prophecy, but also bring a story of love, magic, and bravery to the kingdom. The people of Harmonia eagerly awaited the arrival of their special child who would bring joy, wonder, and a touch of magic to their lives. Chapter 2. The Hidden Powers. Princess Scarlet, the beautiful baby girl, came into the world on a night when the moon was shining bright. She was a precious gift, and everyone in the kingdom was happy to see her. King William and Queen Isabella loved their daughter's enchanting beauty, but there was someone who wasn't happy about Scarlet's arrival. A mean sorceress named Malvina heard about the baby's extraordinary powers. She wanted those powers for herself, so she could be more powerful and control everything. As Scarlet grew up, she started showing her magical abilities. Her presence made people feel warm and happy. Her laughter was like sunshine, and when she touched someone, they felt better. The people of Harmonia loved her a lot, but Malvina was getting more jealous and wanted to take Scarlet's magic for herself. One evening, when the sun was setting and the sky was colorful, Malvina called her servant, a tricky imp named Grimsby. Grimsby came into the room feeling scared but loyal to his mistress. "Grimsby, my loyal servant," Malvina said with an evil tone. "I need you to find out everything about Princess Scarlet's powers. I want to know how strong her magic is so I can take it for myself." Grimsby was afraid to speak against Malvina, so he said, "But Mistress Malvina, the people love the princess. They see her magic as a special gift, not something to be taken away." Malvina's eyes narrowed and she smiled wickedly. "You fool! The people don't know the true power she has. I will be the one who controls that power, and nobody will stop me." Grimsby understood that his mistress was obsessed with power. He lowered his head and said, "As you wish, Mistress Malvina. I'll find out everything I can about Princess Scarlet's magic." And so the evil sorceress and her servant made plans in secret. While Scarlet brought joy to the kingdom, unaware of the danger, Malvina was ready to fight for power. The stage was set for a battle between good and evil. Chapter 3. The Quest Begins. Princess Scarlet stood next to Elderwood, a very wise person with a long, flowing beard. He spoke kindly and had lots of knowledge. "Princess Scarlet," Elderwood said, his voice calm and soothing, "to use all your magic powers, you must complete a special task. In the Forbidden Valley, there is a precious crystal called the Celestial Crystal. It holds the key to your true potential." Scarlet listened carefully and felt determined. "I will find the Celestial Crystal, Elderwood. I will face the challenges and protect my kingdom." With Elderwood as her guide, Scarlet walked towards the Forbidden Valley. The air felt mysterious, and she could feel ancient magic all around her. Tall trees with twisted branches lined the path. As they went deeper into the valley, Scarlet felt both excitement and nervousness in her heart. Their first encounter was with the Guardians of Fire, a pair of majestic phoenixes guarding the entrance to the Forbidden Valley. The phoenixes tested Scarlet's ability to withstand intense heat and showed her the importance of perseverance. Once Scarlet proved her resilience, the phoenixes granted her passage into the valley. Inside the Forbidden Valley, Scarlet faced the trials of wisdom. She had to solve riddles and navigate complex puzzles designed to test her intelligence and resourcefulness. With Elderwood's guidance, Scarlet unraveled the mysteries one by one, showcasing her astute mind and intuitive nature. As Scarlet advanced deeper into the valley, she confronted the Guardians of Courage, powerful winged lions whose fierce roars could strike fear into the bravest hearts. They challenged Scarlet to face her deepest fears and insecurities, urging her to find the inner strength necessary to overcome adversity. With unwavering determination, Scarlet triumphed over her fears, leaving the Guardians in awe of her resilience and granting her their blessings. When the sun started to set, turning the sky into beautiful colors, Scarlet and Elderwood arrived at the heart of the valley, in a secret spot surrounded by sparkling crystals, rested the Celestial Crystal. Its gentle light made everything around it shine. Scarlet approached the crystal with respect and touched it carefully. She could feel its power flowing through her. A voice echoed in her mind, sharing ancient wisdom. Princess Scarlet, you have taken the first step to unlock your true powers. The challenges you faced have prepared you for what lies ahead. Protect Harmonia from the darkness that threatens it. With the celestial crystal in her hand, Scarlet left the Forbidden Valley. She felt stronger and more determined than ever. The quest had only just begun, but she knew that she was getting closer to fulfilling her destiny. With the crystal's magic, she would face the battles ahead and protect her kingdom with love and bravery. Chapter 4. The Stolen Power. Princess Scarlet walked with a heart full of hope, clutching the celestial crystal she had retrieved from the Forbidden Valley. Little did she know that danger lurked in the shadows, waiting to strike. As she made her way back to her beloved kingdom, Malvina, the evil sorceress, and her cunning servant lay in wait. Suddenly, out of the darkness, Malvina's servant sprang forward, swiftly grabbing the celestial crystal from Scarlet's grasp. Scarlet gasped, her eyes widening in disbelief. The servant smirked, passing the crystal to Malvina, who wore a wicked grin. "Well, well, Princess Scarlet," Malvina taunted, her voice dripping with malice. "You thought you could outsmart me, but I always stay one step ahead. Your power is mine now." Scarlet felt a surge of despair and helplessness wash over her. The crystal, the key to her true potential, was now in the hands of her greatest enemy. The world around her darkened, mirroring the anguish within her heart. Her kingdom, once filled with light and joy, was now shrouded in darkness. Tears welled up in Scarlet's eyes as she whispered, her voice trembling with sorrow. "How could you do this? My people, my kingdom, they relied on me." Malvina laughed, her voice cold and devoid of empathy. "Your people will suffer under my rule. I will harness your power for my wicked desires, and there is nothing you can do to stop me." Scarlet felt a mix of sadness and determination. She refused to let her kingdom stay in darkness. She said, "You may have taken the crystal, but you can't take away the light inside me. I will find a way to get back what you stole." Malvina disappeared, leaving Scarlet feeling alone but still determined. She knew she had to find a way to bring back the stolen power, heal her kingdom, and give hope to her people. When Scarlet returned to her kingdom, she saw the damage caused by Malvina. The streets were empty, and the happy sounds were replaced with silence. Scarlet knew she had to act quickly to save her kingdom. She sought help from her loyal subjects and Elderwood, the wise advisor. Elderwood approached Scarlet, showing understanding in his eyes. He said, "Princess Scarlet, don't lose hope. Even though the crystal is gone, your inner light still shines. Together, we will find a way to get it back and restore balance to our kingdom." Scarlet nodded, feeling determined. She said, "I won't let Malvina break me or our kingdom. We will rise above the darkness and bring back what belongs to us." Chapter 5. Unexpected Encounter. Devastated and betrayed, Princess Scarlet sought solace in the quiet corners of the woods, where tears streamed down her face, her heart heavy with sadness. In the midst of her sorrow, a kind prince named Gabriel from a neighboring kingdom appeared. He had come to the woods for a hunting expedition, but when he saw Scarlet's tear-stained face, he felt drawn to her beauty and sensed her pain. The prince approached Scarlet kindly, asking, "Why are you crying? What's wrong?" Scarlet looked up, surprised by his presence. She wiped her tears and said, "Oh, noble prince, the wicked sorceress Malvina has taken my magical powers. She stole the celestial crystal, and now my kingdom is in darkness." The prince listened carefully and felt sorry for Scarlet. He said, "Dear princess, I want to help you in this difficult time." Scarlet's eyes lit up with hope. "You would help me, but how can we get the crystal back from Malvina?" The prince smiled confidently. "Together we can do it. We'll gather brave and smart people to form a team. With their help, we'll outsmart Malvina and retrieve the celestial crystal. We'll bring light back to your kingdom." Scarlet felt grateful and determined. "Thank you, noble prince. I'm with you all the way." Chapter 6. A Powerful Plan. Princess Scarlet and Prince Gabriel stood together, determined to get back the stolen celestial crystal from Malvina's stronghold. They knew they needed a good plan to succeed. With love for their kingdom and growing feelings for each other, they started to make a plan. Scarlet and Gabriel found a quiet place to talk. They looked at each other with trust and a special connection. Gabriel took a deep breath and spoke softly. "Scarlet, there's something important I want to tell you. Spending time together has shown me how amazing you are. I have strong feelings for you, and I want to be more than just your friend. Scarlet, will you marry me?" Scarlet's eyes opened wide with surprise and happiness. She smiled and said, "Gabriel, I have feelings for you too. Yes, I will marry you." With their hearts full of love and determination, they focused on their mission: to get back the celestial crystal. They needed a plan that used their strengths and involved others who could help them. Scarlet and Gabriel sat together, talking about their ideas and thinking about what to do. Gabriel started, speaking with confidence and love. "Scarlet, our love for each other and our kingdom is powerful. Let's gather a team of brave people who believe in us and our mission." Scarlet nodded, a smile on her face. "Yes, Gabriel. We need allies with different skills who can support us." They thought about who to include in their team, considering people who were good at archery, had knowledge of magic, and were good at sneaking around. They made a list of loyal and brave individuals they knew. As they finished the list, Scarlet shared her thoughts. "Seraphina, the skilled archer, will be really helpful with her accurate aim. And Lucius, the wise scholar, can give us important advice with his knowledge. And we can't forget Ethan, the quick tracker, who can help us move silently and find our way." Gabriel smiled, impressed by Scarlet's ideas. "You made great choices, my love. Together with our allies, we'll be strong and united." With their team coming together, Scarlet and Gabriel started thinking about their plan to outsmart Malvina and her followers. They looked at maps and talked about different strategies, using their own strengths and the abilities of their allies. Gabriel suggested, "When the sun is just starting to rise, we should attack. They won't expect it. We'll approach the stronghold from different sides to confuse them." Scarlet agreed, speaking with determination. "And while they're confused, we can focus on getting to the center of the stronghold, where they probably keep the celestial crystal. We need to move quickly and work together." They spent the night working on their plan, thinking about every detail and preparing for any challenges they might face. They knew that their love, trust, and teamwork would be their greatest strengths. As the sun began to rise, Scarlet and Gabriel gathered their allies, including Seraphina, Lucius, and Ethan. They shared the happy news of their engagement, which made the group even more excited and determined. With their plans set and their hearts connected, they set off towards Malvina's stronghold. Their love for each other and their kingdom gave them strength. Scarlet and Gabriel, supported by their loyal companions, were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Chapter 7. The Battle for Redemption. Scarlet, Gabriel, and their trusted friends entered Malvina's stronghold ready for a big fight. They could feel the tension as they went inside, but they didn't lose hope. Inside, they faced Malvina's followers. There were spells, arrows, and swords flying everywhere. It was a fierce battle, but Scarlet and Gabriel fought together, fueled by their love for each other. Scarlet's magical powers grew stronger, lighting up the darkness. Her light gave hope to their friends and showed them the way forward. They fought bravely, determined to free their kingdom from darkness and get back the celestial crystal. Malvina, realizing she was losing, used her most powerful spells. The air crackled with energy as the two sides clashed. But Scarlet and Gabriel stayed strong, united in their cause. Scarlet looked straight at Malvina and said firmly, "Your darkness will end here, Malvina. Love and light will prevail." Malvina sneered and responded with anger. "You're nothing compared to my power. Love and light won't defeat me." With a burst of energy, Scarlet unleashed a bright light that weakened Malvina's magic. Gabriel took the opportunity and struck with his sword, breaking through Malvina's defenses. As Malvina fell, the stronghold trembled, and the stolen celestial crystal appeared, shining brightly. Scarlet reached out, holding the crystal tightly, feeling its power within her. The kingdom was bathed in a beautiful light, banishing all the darkness. Cheers of victory filled the halls as Scarlet, Gabriel, and their friends emerged. The kingdom celebrated, grateful to have their princess back and to be free from darkness. Scarlet and Gabriel stood together, surrounded by the happy crowd. They hugged each other, their hearts full of love and pride. They had saved their kingdom and brought peace back to their people. Under their rule, the enchanted kingdom thrived, guided by their love, wisdom, and care. The people looked up to Scarlet and Gabriel with gratitude and respect, always remembering their bravery and what they had achieved. And so Scarlet and Gabriel's story became a legend in the enchanted kingdom, a reminder that love can conquer darkness and bring lasting peace. Chapter 8. Love's Triumph. Scarlet and Gabriel stood together in front of their kingdom, feeling the happiness and gratitude from the people around them. The enchanted kingdom celebrated their victory over darkness and the return of light and love. Everyone gathered in the big courtyard, smiling and cheering. Scarlet and Gabriel held hands and spoke to their people with kindness and humility. Their words spread hope and togetherness. "Dear people of Harmonia," Scarlet began, her voice filled with care, "today is a new beginning for our kingdom. We have overcome the darkness because of our love, courage, and determination. We have won together." Gabriel joined in, his voice strong. "We are not just your rulers, but also partners in love. Our rule will be fair, kind, and successful for all of you. Let's move forward hand in hand, guided by love." The crowd clapped and cheered, showing their support. They knew that Scarlet and Gabriel were true leaders who cared about their well-being. In the following days, Scarlet and Gabriel worked hard to rebuild their kingdom and bring justice. They focused on healing the wounds caused by darkness and making sure everyone was treated equally. Under their joint rule, the enchanted kingdom thrived. The land became beautiful and full of life, reflecting the strong love between Scarlet and Gabriel. Their love spread to everyone, making their hearts happy. Scarlet and Gabriel's love also strengthened the friendship between their kingdoms. Their union brought their realms together in peace and cooperation. Other kingdoms saw their example and found harmony and stability. The story of Scarlet and Gabriel's love was shared throughout the Enchanted Kingdom. It reminded everyone that love could overcome darkness, heal pain, and bring people together. As the years went by, Scarlet and Gabriel's love grew deeper. Their partnership was unbreakable. Their rule continued to bring happiness and success to the Enchanted Kingdom. And so, their triumph of love was celebrated by all, showing the power of love to create a world filled with kindness, peace, and everlasting happiness.